On a picturesque autumn day in Woodford County,
that has almost a tea leaf note to it.
it's the sweet smell and taste of success. Times are good at Brown-Forman's Woodford Reserve Distillery.
It's about a return to great flavor. The American consumer, the international consumer has gone from wanting everything light to full-flavored, rich. They want to savor and enjoy life.
Master Distiller Chris Morris says the care and aging that goes into a premium bourbon produces a superior product.
We select the barrels by hand, taste each barrel, batch it together. Our processes are handcrafted, pot still distillation. Everything we do is focused on premium quality, great taste.
So the distilleries have really hit upon a niche market here that has just got a lot of new bourbon connoisseurs coming to the market, and they're hooked.
It is the premium bourbons like Woodford Reserve that have led to the growing popularity of Kentucky bourbon, not just in the United States, but all over the world. But it wasn't always like that.
In the 70s and 80s, bourbon was on a little bit of a downturn. It was considered kind of your grandfather's drink, but then the distillery started the small market, the small batch bourbons, the single barrel bourbons in the 1980s and 1990s, and then the last 10 years we've just seen that market explode.
So bourbon production is booming. According to the Kentucky Revenue Cabinet, production has increased 50% during the past decade, from 455,000 barrels in 1999 to more than 709,000 in 2009.
Through the recession, this is the only manufacturing sector of our economy that actually grew jobs.
The industry is doing a good job marketing its product. Master distillers have become the rock stars of the industry, signing autographs at public events like Bardstown's annual Bourbon Festival.
Well, in between, we try to make some bourbon. That's the first thing. We do a lot of promotions like this.
They are often on the road promoting their bourbon.
Going around the countryside and talking about it and getting to meet the public, I think that really, brings people in to be enthused about it.
That enthusiasm can be seen among the people that visit the distillery's visitor centers. Bourbon lovers can sample the product, and they sure seem to like what they see and taste.
Premium bourbons really have the flavor and aroma and a lot less of the bite and bitter flavor. So it makes a big difference to have the premiums.
You can mix it with a lot of different things. I enjoy sampling the different ways of using the bourbon.
The creation of the Kentucky Bourbon Trail a decade ago has increased the visibility of bourbon, bringing thousands of tourists to central Kentucky.
Which is the fastest growing tourist attraction in the Midwestern part of the United States. And it doesn't cost the taxpayers of Kentucky anything.
Samuel's Distillery has sure benefited from the popularity of bourbon. This past summer it launched its own premium brand, Maker's 46. It's been flying off the shelves.
We did enough that we thought would last for 6 months. It's lasted for 2 months, and it's out, and people are screaming. We did protect Kentucky because that's home and everybody's got my cell number.
Maker's Mark is about to embark on a $100 million expansion and upgrade of its operations to increase output by more than 50%. Heaven Hill is investing millions building 2 new warehouses. But can the bourbon boom continue? With exports of U.S. distilled spirits topping $1 billion last year, there's certainly reason for optimism.
We have now been able to introduce Woodford Reserve, for example, in 35 foreign markets, and that just keeps growing and growing. So we're going to keep expanding, and I think the outlook, the future is extremely bright.
In Woodford County, Kentucky, Bill Francis, Fox 41 News.